Hello guys, welcome back. It's your girl Zafara. Welcome back to my space, aka the Overcomers Corner. I'm so happy to have you back here. Well. Today I've come to talk about something very important. I know you must be wondering. Don't worry, I'm not talking about the new year or the new year resolution again. I'm talking about something really important for every single one of us. It's important for me and for you, and it is how much we are willing to admit, how much I'm willing to admit, how much you are willing to admit. Oftentimes, when the subject matter is discussed, we just talk about being true to people, honesty, integrity with other people. But I'm coming from another perspective today. Yes, being honest, truthful with your own self. Yes, how much you're willing to admit to yourself, how much I'm willing to admit to myself. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. So join me as we go through this journey. Sit back, enjoy, relax. Of course, it's always so much fun around here. Before I continue, do not forget to like, comment, share, and turn on your notification bell. Let's continue. So I said being honest with yourself. What does it mean to be honest with yourself? I know you already know the definition of being honest. So I wouldn't spend time talking about what being honest is all about. But being honest with yourself, truthfully speaking, they say the highest form of deception is self-deception. And a lot of people live in that place, of being self-deceived. Where you sit down, you refuse to tell yourself the truth. You just refuse to admit the truth to yourself. You just keep lying to yourself. If it's possible that you are lying to other people around you, do not lie to yourself, because literally you are still the one that will face the ghosts in your heart. Do you get? You are still the one that will face the ghosts in your heart. So let's learn to be very honest with ourselves. So I'm just going to be highlighting three things, very important things, about being honest with yourself. And one of it is recognizing your strengths and your weaknesses. As a person, you should know what your strengths are. You should know what your weaknesses are. And recognizing this thing, admitting it, it gives you the advantage, because somebody cannot just come and deceive you. Somebody cannot just come and require of you what you cannot be able to offer. Once you know this truth, what are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? If you know your weaknesses, you will know the kind of things to avoid. You will know, once you know these things that so easily beset you, you run away from some things. Once you know the things that are your weaknesses, once you know the things that, maybe let's say my weakness is money. If I'm around money, like this, once I just see money, I cannot think straight. Once you know that is a weakness for you, you have admitted it, it is much more easier to flee the temptation when it comes. You know why? You have already come to terms with the fact that, okay, this thing is a possible weakness for me, and because it is a weakness, I will know how to escape it. But if you keep telling yourself, no, I'm strong, money doesn't mean anything to me, and you know in the depth of your heart that money means a lot to you, my brother, my sister, it will sweep you off your feet. Let me be serious, please. But you get my point, though. Whatever it is, recognize your weaknesses, admit those things. And just the way Paul said, he said that he will glory in his weaknesses, because it is in his weaknesses that the strength of God is revealed. So if he has not even admitted that weakness, how can the strength of God be revealed in him? Learn to admit your weaknesses. Let me learn to admit mine as well. Same thing goes for our strengths. Learn to admit your strength. Learn to admit your strength, no matter what it is. Sometimes oftentimes I found myself in that particular place where this is something I know I can do, but I just keep denying it. I be like, no, I don't think I'm ready. I don't think I can do it. You can do it. It's your strength. Know your strength. Recognize it. Do not be apologetic about it. Don't apologize for the things that you know that you are good at. I've spent so many years of my life apologizing for the things I know I'm good at. They say, can you do something? Like, no, we're just learning. We're not learning anything. We've learned it. We can do it. It's still a form of self-deception. because people will say, and it's a function of low self-esteem. Don't worry, we'll talk about that one in another session. But for today, we're focusing on this. Please, if you know your strength, admit your strengths. Don't lie to yourself. Admit your weakness. Don't lie to yourself. Be true about your feelings. Yes, secondly, that is a very important thing. Be true about how you feel. Stop trying to make everybody else comfortable while you inconvenience yourself. I know there's a place for sacrifice when it comes to building relationships, friendships, everything, whatever it is. I know there's a place for sacrifice and everything, but you can't always sacrifice your own happiness for other people. Stop it. Stop it. It's not cute. It's not cute. It's not nice. Stop it. God doesn't even want that for you. Stop sacrificing your happiness, your peace of mind for other people. Because guess what? When people recognize the fact that okay, you are willing to do anything, you're willing to, just hide your feelings, they will take advantage of you. Okay. They will take full advantage of you. Take full advantage of you, and at the end of the day, you show up outside smiling, being nice to people. You're like that one perfect person that always smiles. Like me now, I have a very nice smile. I know you can admit that. So this my smile, I can use it to cover up whatever I want to cover up. Do you understand? So there are some times that I'll be hurting deep down, but I will still smile so big, like, oh, they shouldn't feel bad. And when I now go back, I'll not stand be crying. No, it's not like I like crying, because I spoke about crying in my last video. In case you will think that crying is one of my hobbies, well, it's not like it's really a hobby. It's just that it's something I do often. Okay. So as I was saying, be sincere, be true. Be willing to admit how you feel. Be willing to admit how you feel. Don't always try to be the bigger person in this situation. I know that, of course, there's a place for emotional intelligence. You don't just say it how you feel it in your mind, or say it how you think it at that moment. There's a place for emotional intelligence, but that doesn't mean that your feelings do not matter. They do matter. And God is so interested in you being fine, you being all right. Do you understand my point? God is so interested in that. So in whatever you do not let people make you lie about your feelings. Be true to yourself. If something happens, you're not comfortable with it, open your mouth and tell somebody that you're not comfortable. Somebody asks you to do something for them, open your mouth and learn to even say no. Hey, as I'm saying this thing, I'm just remembering quite a lot. Me like this. Somebody will just call me. Before, please, can you help me do this? I know that I'm probably so tired, so weak. I need to rest. But like, no problem, I'll do it. And then the person just go their way. And then I'll just sit down. In my heart, I'm so angry. But I don't want the person to feel bad. Let's say no. It doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make you a bad person. So in situations where you need to say yes, you say yes. In situations where you need to say no, learn to say no. It doesn't make you a bad person at all. It doesn't. It just makes you you. Be true with yourself. If it's a sacrifice you're not willing to make, then make it known to the person. I'm not willing to make this sacrifice. I'm sorry, I can't do it. The person might get angry and everything, but doesn't matter. So moving over to the third point, being honest about your goals and your desires. Be honest about it. Be honest. See, people's goals and desires are quite different. There's some people that are dreaming to take over the world, and there's some people that are very content and their dreams is, I just want to get married, I want to have like a 3-bedroom apartment, own my own car, and my life will be beautiful, have my children, my life will be beautiful. It is their dreams, like literally from the depth of their heart, that is what they want. That doesn't make them bad, and it doesn't make them less of a person. Do you understand? So, in conclusion, just how much am I willing to admit the truth to myself? Yes, the truth to myself. Just how much should you be willing to admit the truth to yourself? Admit it. You don't need to try to keep up. Of course, like I would always say, the expectations people have of us, some of them are even unrealistic. But be honest with yourself. You are at this particular phase in your life. Be honest about it. Let's say this is the phase in your life where you can afford a certain, let's say this, you are at the phase of your life where you can afford certain things. Afford that thing with your full chest. The ones you cannot afford, look at it and smile and say, and don't worry, I'll grow. And once I grow, I can be able to afford those things. Don't kill yourself. It's not everything that everybody's doing that you have to do. Really, like there's no pressure, there's no need to stress in this life. It is not everything that everybody's doing that you need to do. It is not everything that everybody owns that you need to own. Calm down, enjoy your process, grow, be true to yourself. Like, don't let anybody put you under any stupid pressure to try to meet up to an unrealistic expectation. If this is the point you are currently, embrace that process and grow with it. They said if a person jumps up, the person will definitely come down, the person will fall down. But if you grow, you have grown. You are going up and you're not coming down. That's how it works. Well. This is it for today. Thank you so much for your time. I'm super excited that you stayed through up until this point. Thank you so much for your time. I hope to see you next time. Before you leave, do not forget to like, subscribe, share, and if you have not done that, turn on your notification bells to get notified whenever we upload new content. I'll see you next time. Bye.